Okay, so welcome everybody to this meeting. We will first have an introduction by Javier before moving to the first actual session of the workshop. So Javier, the floor is all yours.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. And thank you very much to the organizers for inviting me to say a few words at the start of this virtual workshop. We're gaining experience with this type of setups, although it's clear that we're not yet there, despite all the efforts from everyone. There's no perfect substitute to having a face-to-face meeting, which is unfortunately not possible these days. Okay, so welcome to this workshop. I'm sure that you have been reminded by email, but I will repeat here that please take a note that we have a code of conduct for all of our workshops that you should be aware of, and that it insists on fair and proper way to conduct the discussions. So we're here to celebrate 20 years of a very successful operation of UVES on the VLT. This is really quite an achievement. We're talking here about what I would call an emblematic instrument on our observatories that has been working very well and uninterruptedly almost for 20 years. I've got a few numbers from John here that he will, I'm sure, refer to them. That they're all very impressive. And if I can mention one, there's more than 2,200 publications using UVES data, which makes it clearly to the top of the most popular and productive instruments on the VLT. So there's an immense amount of science that UVES has been delivering during the 20 years. It is still in very good shape. There's of course thought about how to keep it alive as a workhorse instrument for the coming years. That's a discussion that we also need to have in due course. And maybe one other aspect that I should report here that you may not all be aware of is that in the ramp up from the VLT after the long shutdown during the pandemic, in which the observatory was in a safe state mode with no science operations. The very first one that got back into life was UVES, and first UT2 was warmed up and switched on, and next the first on-sky data that flew in through our pipelines was actually UVES data. So that's actually a very good tribute to this 20 years of very successful operation. So yes, I mean, John provided me with a number of fascinating numbers here. Another one that it's really breathtaking is that there's been 4 effective years of shutter open exposures with UVES. That's really a fantastic number as well. So it's not surprising the amount of science that has come out of it. Okay, so I think I'll stop here. I'll just wish you again a very fruitful celebration, very helpful and live deliberations about the many scientific achievements and possible directions for future investigations using UVES. And with this, I will hand it back to Vanessa. Thank you very much.